Hello everybody, we are Brigade Beans, a diagnosed dissociative identity disorder system. My name is Morgana, and this video is discussing our content plans for 2026. Firstly, we want to thank you all for a fantastic 2025. We have released some videos that we are incredibly proud of this year, including our system interviews video, our A to Z of DID video, and our dissociative identity disorder and art video. We have connected with a lot of people in the comments, both from videos from this year and last year. We've continued to grow our platform. We hit 1,000 subscribers. We're now at 1,200 subscribers. It has just been a really, really amazing year for us in terms of channel growth and projects that we really care about. However, there have been some things that have been quite unsustainable for us. Our ideal posting schedule, because we have so many ideas that we want to put out, would be weekly videos. We don't have the capacity for that, so we pulled it back and tried to do fortnightly. However, once again, we didn't have the capacity for that and we ended up missing uploads, which we feel really bad about because we want to be a consistent content creator. We want to be able to show up for our audience. However, due to the nature of having very dynamic disabilities, having a lot go on in our life this year, quite frankly, we just weren't able to show up as much and in the ways that we wanted to. We also started some projects where we bit off more than we could chew. There is an altar quiz video that we've been editing for months that is just so much harder to edit than we thought it would be because of all the cropping of clips together, and it's just a project that we get very exhausted trying to edit, and so might not end up being published at all. We might just have to scrap the idea or might end up in a very edited down version. But that aside, we wanted to talk about what the future will look like because we do want to show up in some consistent form for you all, and we want to kind of give you a blueprint of where we're at and what our plans for 2026 content-wise are. We have 4 main content platforms where we post. We obviously have our YouTube channel where you're watching this. We have our Patreon, which is free. There are paid tiers, but you get no additional bonuses. We have our Instagram and we have our TikTok. We use each of these platforms slightly differently. For YouTube, we tend to focus more on informational content, on longer style content, on content that we want to add a lot of nuance to. TikTok is where we are at our most casual. We post skits sometimes, we do trends, we post a lot of day in the life photo slide content. We also just jump onto conversations that are happening in the community over there. And whilst we're a lot more laid back on the content that we post there, we still try to be accurate and informative, but it's a lot more content that just feels right for us rather than content that we want to share with others. It's just a much more fun platform for us to engage in. We're doing it for fun. We're not doing it to spread information, if that makes sense. Although some of our content there is still very informational. Instagram, we post again a lot of informational content, but it might be stuff that we don't need as much nuance to, or it's stuff that is better explained by writing it down and by showing diagrams. And we have some story posts there. We try to post other content to our stories from other accounts that we follow. And it is a social media platform that we'd like to use more. However, written posts are something that are really hard for us to do and isn't something that we can make consistently or frequently. So Instagram sadly just gets swept by the wayside a bit. And then we have our Patreon. We still haven't worked out exactly how we want to do our Patreon. We post bloopers videos there sometimes, but we don't have a lot of interesting bloopers or funny bloopers. Most of them are just us staring into space or us messing up saying a sentence over and over again. We posted some art and some writing there, but it's all very haphazard at the moment, and we don't really have a structure for it, and we don't know if we will. But what we will have a structure for, hopefully, fingers crossed, is our YouTube content for next year, and we have a bit of a plan that we'd like to stick to. We put out a Google form asking for your guys' feedback as well as getting you to vote on what your favorite videos from the past year have been, and we've compiled that information to kind of guide our content for the next year. This is our current content plan for 2026 uploads wise. We're going to aim for one 20 to 40 minute video per month. That isn't as frequently as we would like, but it should be in line with our capacity. These videos will be our altar interview series, our All About DID series, as well as our DID and media review series, and maybe some other videos in there. But that will be the main focus of that content. We will then aim to have a longer video, so an hour plus video once every 3 months. I don't know when that 3 months will start. It will depend when video projects are done. But these would be Q&A videos, collaborative videos from our system. This might be a longer informational project, so something similar to our A to Z series. Any video that is taking us a long time to film and edit to the quality that we would like, will be relegated into these once every 3-month uploads. And then, as well as that, we will have bonus collaboration content. So these don't have a specific due date. We don't have a specific plan for how many there will be next year. There will be at least one more system interview video, probably a third one next year as well. This depends not just on our capacity, but the other people involved capacity. And so these will just be uploaded when they are filmed, sent to us, and we have them all edited down. So intermittently, probably 2 or 3 throughout next year, hopefully. We love doing collaborative projects, and we are looking forward to doing more next year. When asked about the different styles of videos that people like, it was outlined that people really like ones with multiple alters involved, filmed over multiple sessions, ones filmed with other people, so those collaborative projects, and broadly educational videos, videos about our experiences, and Q&A videos. So those are the content that we're going to focus on because it's the ones that the most people indicated they were interested in. Now, in terms of ways that we're planning to improve our content next year, we are trying to save up to upgrade our camera and our microphone, as we know the sound quality isn't always good. On top of that, we are trying to look into ways that we can make captioning our videos more accessible for ourselves. It's not something that we have the capacity to manually edit in all of our captions. So we're trying to find an editing software that can auto caption for us, and then we can go through and edit them instead of typing all of them out by hand. We haven't found one that works exactly how we want it to yet, but that is in the process. We would like to make our videos more accessible. Captions are part of that, and hopefully we will work something out for 2026 because that is something that we do want to make sure is there for our people in our audience who have auditory processing issues or who are hard of hearing or deaf. Someone also asked in our terms of improving our channel if we could release a calendar on what videos we plan to upload when. And whilst we would like to do that, we would love to be able to promise you all that consistency and that predictability. We can't. We don't know who's going to front. We don't know when we're going to have the capacity to film. We don't know when we're going to have the capacity to edit. And so which video that the alter fronting has the capacity to film for, they're going to pick one that they're comfortable filming about. I wouldn't be comfortable filming an informational video about DID whilst I kind of have a grasp on that knowledge. It's not my forte exactly, but I am comfortable just like discussing the logistics of our channel, hence why I'm filming the logistics video. And so there's too much unpredictability in how our system functions for us to give a specific calendar, but I can give an outline of videos that we are planning to make in the future that will be on the screen at the moment. Again, we don't know when this will be. This might be in the next 12 months. It might be in the next 24 months. We might get it out in January, or it might be in 2028. I cannot promise when these videos will be made, but they are ones that we are planning on making, that we do want to make. We just don't know when that's going to be, unfortunately, and we can't promise that. We also have a plan for Instagram posts, which will be on the screen now, and a plan for TikTok posts on the other side. And again, these aren't videos that we know when we will make, but they are videos that we will make. In terms of Patreon content that we want to make, I'd like to make an Alter Roles interview video for there specifically. I know that we want to do like a monthly art recap. We want to start talking more about our experiences that are quite complex, like our experiences with memories, our experiences with dreams. And so we will probably post those there rather than to a public platform. But once again, we don't know when, and we can't really promise a time frame, unfortunately. Now that we've done the logistics and our content plan out of the way, something a little bit more fun. We got people to vote on their top 5 videos from the past 12 months, and then somebody in our system, I'm not sure who, did some math, calculated where the votes were, giving points dependent on what was first and second and third and people's preferences, and then tallied together a list of what people voted for as their top 10 of our videos since January to October. Some of these weren't a surprise to us. Some of them definitely were. Some placed higher than we expected. Starting at 10th place, we actually have a tie for 10th place. And this is the Day in Our Life video January edition and our interview with a trauma holder video. In 9th place, we have our What We Take to Hospital video. We weren't expecting people to vote for that one, but I'm glad that it resonated with people and I hope that it could be helpful. In 8th place, we have our All About Flashbacks video. Again, I'm really glad that this one resonated with people. It was a very vulnerable video for us to film. It felt weird to post videos of us in flashback online, but I also know that when we were early on trying to understand our experiences, we didn't know what flashbacks would look like, and just hearing people describe it wasn't enough for us to really understand. And it was important for us to see content like that. And I know it would have been helpful for us, and I'm glad that it's been helpful for other people. And I'm so glad that it's been received well. In 7th place, we have our All About Grounding video. In 6th place, we have our All About Fate Claiming video. This one was a really fun one to make. I don't remember making it. I don't remember much of what was discussed, but I do know that it was one that we really enjoyed making. At number 5, we have our art and DID video that Adam made, and he was really, really proud of, and we are so glad that that resonated. We were, again, worried about posting more vulnerable content. Adam is a younger part in our system, but his connection with art and his engagement with art has been so imperative to our healing, and it was so freeing for him to be able to talk about that so openly. In 4th place, we have our Ask a System video. So this was our Q&A for the start of 2025. We are doing a part 2 for 2026 that will probably be out in January. In 3rd place, we have our Are All Systems the Same, which was our collaborative project with 6 other people with DID and OSDD. It was a lot of effort to organize and to get edited, and I'm so glad that people liked it. It's something that we are really, really proud of, and is something that will have other parts coming in the future. So coming at number 2 is 7 tips for questioning systems. This is another video that we worked relatively hard on, that we are really proud of, and is one that will be having a part 2, and we're considering even a part 3. And then coming in at number 1, which is something that surprised us, especially because the video quality wasn't as top-notch as it could be, was all about system mapping. This was a video that we put effort into. We drew diagrams we really cared about. And I wasn't expecting it to resonate with as many people as it did, but I'm really, really, really glad. I don't think I can hold front much longer, so I'm going to bail on all of you now. But that's our content plans. We look forward to carrying into the new year with all of you. Thank you for a fantastic 2025. I hope that you're all taking care of yourselves, and especially during this holiday season, which we know is really hard for many systems, making sure that you're checking in with yourselves. And until next time, goodbye.